What's up, Dunwoody? Welcome back to the podcast. It's all about Dunwoody, Georgia. My name is Matt Weber. Show is brought to you by Dr. Brett Friedman with Village Orthodontics. And today, once again, we've got Jimmy Economos on the show from EEP Events. That's Economos Event Production, right? I don't know. What do you want to talk about today?
Man, I just want to bring light to what's going on. We've got a big show coming up on Sunday. We're very excited about it.
What's happening on Sunday?
It's a big deal at Dunwoody Village. We're lighting the tree in the menorah, the Dunwoody tree from DHS. Dunwoody Homeowners Association is sponsoring this thing, which they've done every year. It's a fantastic organization. I'm just going to take a second to thank Bob and Bill and Adrian and all the people that work there. They volunteer their time and they put these community events together with really no gain or profit to themselves except for bringing the community together. So it's a great event coming up. We're going to light the tree. We're going to light the menorah at 6. It goes from 2 to 6 in Dunwoody Village. And we've got a lot of great food and a lot of great entertainment planned this year, which is something I'm always very excited about.
Want to know how Dunwoody is getting noticed nationwide? Discover Dunwoody employs innovative marketing strategies to boost our city's profile. They utilize social media to create engaging content that attracts visitors from all demographics. By collaborating with local businesses and influencers like me, they craft a compelling narrative about our city. And this cohesive approach kind of not only promotes tourism to the city, but also builds a strong sense of community in our community. So follow Discover Dunwoody on Instagram and Facebook to stay updated with the latest campaigns and events. And if you have friends coming to town, please tell them to book their stay through discoverdunwoody.com/What's Up Dunwoody. Not only will they be, finding great accommodations, but they'll also be supporting my show and helping to promote, our wonderful city. So let's work together and showcase everything Dunwoody has to offer. Yeah, you guys killed it last year. So Jimmy helps with the parade as well. Him and his wife, Leah, pretty much run the festival and all of the event stuff. Me and Penny do a lot of the, organizing beforehand, but the day of it's you and Leah's show, and Leah gets all the sponsorships and stuff. And so because it's been so successful with 4th of July parade, you've kind of taken over a lot of Light Up Dunwoody, which is kind of new last year. You've worked with Light Up Dunwoody for a long time, but it's your thing now. What did you see change last year?
Well, I'll just say to that, I started back in 2006 or 7, and I was the DJ of the event. But after COVID, we hit a little time where it looked like it may fall apart and go away. And this event is truly, as well as the parade, is so near and dear to our hearts that we jumped in and said, let's do a revamp of it. And so we did. We moved locations. It used to be on the street. We got it off the street in a parking lot, which gives our vendors more time to set up and us more time to set up because it's grown significantly. We had a couple thousand people come last year. So really, we're just trying to do the same. We've got Dunwoody High School Marching Band is going to come and perform, which we're so happy to have them and Coach Bass out there supporting us. We have Dan and Company that's coming again, and they bring 30, 40 dancers and their family with them. We have North Georgia School of Ballet that's coming as well. I've got Alan from the Sproul Center for the Arts coming and doing crafts for the kids. We have Santa that's going to be there, who has been with us since day one. The same Santa has been with us for almost 20 years now, and he does not take a break. He sits there from 2 to 6, sometimes 2 to 7, to make sure that every kid gets a free picture with Santa. We can email them to you. And then, of course, it ends with the lighting of the beautiful new tree. Last year was our first year with the new tree and the menorah that we have there as well. We'll light those at 6 o'clock and a lot of fanfare and a good time.
Yeah. What do you think made the difference last year? I just feel like it blew up last year. Was it the sponsorships, the amount of sponsorships that Leah got? You guys put more money into it?
I got to tip my hat off to Leah. She's done phenomenal, not only with the parade, but also with Light Up, managing these sponsors, making sure they get the info, making sure the money is collected, because we can't do events without sponsorship, right? I think the big difference truly was the move. We moved to a parking lot that gave us more space. When we were on the street, we had to shut it down an hour before the event started. Really not enough time to set up everything we were doing. With this parking lot in Dunwoody Village, I think centralizing it in Dunwoody Village, making the tree a little bit more accessible on the road so people can see it. I think that is really what was the big hit. But I will say Leah pushing for sponsors and getting them involved is what allowed us to take it to the next level. The reindeer and Santa are wonderful, but they're not cheap. And I do want to thank many of our sponsors, DHA, but also Lisa Torres for coming in again, First Baptist Church for coming in again. There's some great sponsors that have showed up to help us produce this. We couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, and so it's in the Burger King parking lot. I think most people know where that is. Well, what's going to happen when Burger King actually does sell that space? And I guess you'll have to find a new space.
We're going to have to find a new space. We were looking at a new space
Good
this
one.
year. It may move next year too, so we may have to move it again. But I feel very confident in that. We moved it from one space and we thought maybe the event wouldn't happen, but this event is not about a space. It's about the community and what we do with the people. So if they do jump in and they don't want us to be there, we'll scout another place and Dunwoody will come together again. But for this year, we've got it locked down. And Brand, I've got to mention Brand, who runs Dunwoody Village. They've been very good for us. They've run power for us so we can light everything, and they love to have us there. So right now, it's a fantastic partnership.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You mentioned Lisa Torres, who's always, I like when the sponsorships or sponsors actually get involved in the event and show up there and, actually have a say in what's going on. I think that's really cool.
Well, and it becomes the Dino show again. And I love Lisa as a person. I think she's a phenomenal businesswoman. And I appreciate the energy that she brings, that she brought to the parade this year, that she's bringing to Light Up. And again, they're a part of it. It's not just a check and a space. They have families. They're part of the Dunwoody community. And it's great to have them involved. So I hope that we can push as much business to them as possible and to have them have them with us. It's full circle, right? That's what it takes. It's what a community is about. So they've been phenomenal.
The check is nice too.
The check's great.
What's the check paying for this year? You mentioned some stuff before the show started. You got a DJ, you've got food trucks. Who's the DJ? What are the food trucks?
It's one of my DJs that I'm bringing. His name's DJ Calissimo. Maybe not have heard of him before, but I've got a bunch of DJs in my roster, and he's a great guy, plays some good music. We're going to do Christmas, but also some new stuff for the kids. We want them to have a good time and be interactive. But yeah, we have a DJ, we have Santa, we have real reindeer that you can come. We have a couple photo ops. So there's a photo op by the menorah in the tree. We're going to have the reindeer by the menorah in the tree so you can jump in Santa's sleigh, take a picture with the reindeer. And then we're going to have Santa there as well. So they're all free, but we have three different photo ops that we're providing for everybody. And that makes it all happen, right? We've got big sound system there, a lot of lights going on, and the tree, which I said was a brand new tree. And those trees are very expensive. But DHA put in the they made it possible. They got us a new one. The old one was falling apart, and that in itself the sponsors help pay for, because without them, you're looking at a $20,000 tree. So that was that they are making it all possible for us to do this.
And the DHA doesn't get a whole lot of credit for this stuff that they do. They don't bring in a lot of money, and what they do bring in goes right back into the community for events like this. And so, yeah, shout out to the DHA and everybody, especially Bob, that helps with that, all of these events. So you've got food trucks. What were the food trucks you mentioned before the show?
We've got, let's see, what do we have coming? We have the Little Red Wagon, who's been there with us since the beginning. Popcorn and peanuts and candy and Coke and things like that. We have some savory food trucks are coming. We also have the cheesecake truck that's coming back. Excuse me, not the funnel cake truck that does a cheesecake funnel cake, which is phenomenal. So we're going to have some savory. We're going to have some sweet. We've got popcorn. I hope to have enough food that everybody can coming out for a couple of hours. You can come take your photo op, grab some food. I would say the entertainment, we open at 2. The entertainment starts about 3 o'clock. And then from 3 to 6, we're going to have solid entertainment going back to back until we light the tree at 6 o'clock. So you can come and spend a couple hours with us and enjoy. And it's a lot of fun. I will also mention that you mentioned Bob and DHF. The Dunwoody Homeowners Association. I will say that, there's a lot of events that go on in Dunwoody, but some of them are from restaurant proprietors and other things like that. As you said, DHA's main goal is to pull community together. They don't make anything off of it. The money they raise, it goes right back into these shows, and they keep stepping up to do it, and they're all volunteers. So it is very important to thank them for everything they do, because we wouldn't have this or the parade without them.
Yeah. You see online, you see, the organizers of this stuff, all these volunteers get kind of shat on by people that don't realize that they're doing it all for free. I mean, these are just volunteers, which is just crazy that's what
just
happens.
Big hearts, man. Just big hearts, and a big sense of community and wanting to keep it together. And that's why we jump in. We help with sponsorship. We don't charge for any of that. We help to raise the money so that these can happen. And like I said, a couple of years ago, this was looking like it was going to dissolve. and a group of us said we can't let that happen, even if it's on a small scale. But to our surprise, it's actually turned into a very big scale. We got a lot of press. We got a lot of press this year, and we hope that it continues to grow. It's a great event. We want people to come from all over to celebrate with us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you've done a good job with it, you and Leah,
Thank
and
you.
the DHA. Anything else you want to mention?
No, that's it. 2 to 6 this Sunday, the 17th. You'll see the tree in the menorah in Dunwoody Village. That's where it's going to be. Come and join us. You can park all over each side, of the village, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to celebrate the holidays in Dunwoody style.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on again, Jimmy.
And Matt, before I go, I just want to say I want to thank you. You've been phenomenal with What's Up Dunwoody. You're a great mouthpiece for the community. You take care of people, and the promotion you do for us also helps these things go. So you're a wonderful guy, and I love what you've done for the community and what What's Up Dunwoody has become. And we want to thank you for letting us be on this. We also couldn't do it without you. So hats off to you as well.
All right. We'll see you Sunday. We're coming for the reindeer and the popcorn.
Don't forget.
That's my kid's favorite part was reindeer last year. That was a true high point.
We've talked about what we could drop and what we can't. The one thing that we cannot drop is reindeer. That's what they want to see. They'll be there from 3 to 6. They'll be there. Come and grab a picture.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed the dance shows too, which is not something that I would have thought I would have enjoyed, but that's what a lot of the people in the audience are there to watch their little dancers, and they do a great job.
I'll comment on that too. Dan and Company has been with us from the very beginning, and they bring maybe 30 dancers with them. They're going to put on 2 or 3 shows, and the parents and the siblings that they bring fill up that parking lot. So my hat goes off to Dan and Company as well, because without them, we really wouldn't have the entertainment value that we have. And they're also a part of the community. They're right next door. They walk across to us. So just having them involved, having DHS involved, the marching band, the more community kids we can get out there, the better this event is. So and they're unpaid too. They are volunteers. They are entertaining for the sake of Dunwoody. So we appreciate all of our entertainers that come out and make it a great show.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, I'll see you Sunday.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Bye-bye.